What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a few weeks. I don't think I made a video since the Georgia game, um, and just never got around to doing it. Never got around to doing it after the game, and then we went out there and beat Mississippi State. And so I said, "Well, by gosh, I didn't make a video and we ended up winning. So let's see if we can keep this train rolling." So I didn't make one last week intentionally to see if it would keep us going, but we ended up losing. So now I'm back making videos again. But hey, part of it, do whatever you got to do to help your team get the W, and that's what I'm all about. But yeah, I mean, that Georgia game, I think we looked great that game. I think that that's a team that I think Georgia knows. I think Kirby Smart knows that Pruitt has his number, because that's back-to-back seasons where we went there, played Georgia, and far less talent, and we had every opportunity to win the game or in the game the whole time. And I don't know what it is. He just has his number. So you can only imagine when he has the same level of talent, what those games are going to look like. It's going to right back to the old days of Georgia's game we don't even think about, because you know we're going to smack them around like we always do. So that time's coming. I think Georgia knows it. Everyone's seen that Pruitt's kind of putting the blueprint out there on how to stop those guys. You see South Carolina went out there and did it. You see Kentucky went out there and held them to 0 points for a whole half. So it's become pretty obvious that Georgia's fallen off the map, and just a matter of time now. I think Mississippi State went out there, could have beat those guys by multiple touchdowns, 3-4 touchdowns if Maurer stays healthy. He gets hurt, and defense has to really save the day for us. And then going out there against Bama, again, I think that Maurer had us rolling there. He only had one incompletion, and was doing a great job moving the ball, and was doing a great job of putting us in scoring position. But gets hurt. That's the thing on him, is he seems to be very fragile. He takes one shot and he's out. So, and I think that's what Pruitt was talking to him about on the sideline. They showed Pruitt kind of laying into him, looked like a little bit, and I think that's what he's saying. It's like, dude, like, you get hit one time and you're done every game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need you to be our quarterback. You're either in or you're out. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't go, and he probably can't go this week. I think our defense did a great job, especially after Tua went out. I think we had I want to say, I don't know if they got a first down. So I know coming out of the half, we got a 3-and-out. And then they got the ball again, and it was a 3-and-out. But then that's when Darrell Taylor got that cheap call that extended the drive, and they ended up scoring. And then I think we got another 3-and-out the next drive after that. And so we were stuffing them, man. They only scored 7 points after Tua went out offensively on us. So, defense played phenomenally. You see guys getting some pressure on the quarterback. Tank McCullough flashed several times. He's looking like a ball player. Hopefully we see more of him this week. And I'm feeling pretty confident about the way this defense is playing. And I think this is a huge week for us, because obviously South Carolina is similar to us right now. They're not necessarily getting the wins. They did get the win over Georgia, but they've been looking better and better each week, and are coming off 2 really impressive looking weeks, playing against elite competition. And their confidence is sky high, just like ours is sky high. And this is really a game that we need to win. I think we can win. It's going to be in Neyland. It's going to be rocking. It's going to be rolling. And I think on paper, this is a game that we can definitely win. We're missing some guys, but so is South Carolina. They're missing one of the best running backs. Helinski is going to go, but he's immobile. Has a knee deal he's dealing with, and so maybe we can get some pressure on him and kind of rough him up a little bit, and give ourselves a chance to really hold that offense down. And for us, obviously the big question mark is the quarterback situation. With Maurer being out, who's going to be the guy? Is it going to be Garantano, or is it going to be JT Stroud? And if I was calling the shots, I'd definitely go for Stroud. He's a guy that, I've said it before, has the best arm on the whole team. I think his arm talent is up there with anyone in the entire country. And he's a guy that if he can handle it between the ears, I think he's a guy who can be an NFL prospect, a big-time NFL prospect. But you just have to wonder, as bad as JG's looked this year, why was Stroud never an option? Like, we looked right over Stroud and went right to the 3-star true freshman out of Ocala, Florida, Brian Maurer, before we even gave Stroud a consideration. And so to me, I mean, yeah, Maurer's a guy that, has some savvy and can do it for you, but why was Stroud not in consideration? You know what I'm saying? And so that's really a big question mark for me, and I guess we'll get to see firsthand on Saturday what that's all about, because he's just going to get to play, according to what Pruitt said. I hope that he gets to start. But I'm going to tell you, I have a feeling he's going to go out there, he's going to light it up. He's gonna be dropping dimes, because his arm talent's elite now. He's got a hose, and I think that's part of the problem is he has to learn how to control it. But then he gets a little too carried away sometimes and tries to throw holes through guys. But he's a guy, he has the arm talent, and if he can just get it together mentally and get the timing down and all the mental aspect of the game down, let me tell you, I could see a scenario where he goes out there, lights it up, throws for 350, 4 touchdowns, and Brian Maurer's cleared to play next week, and we're like, well, hold your horses, Maurer. Hold your horses, Maurer, because we got a new sheriff in town, And all of a sudden, you have a quarterback controversy, but at least at that point, it'll be one that's more favorable for us, if it's a deal where, it's like, well, who do we play? Because we got 2 guys that can get it done for us. But I'm hoping that's what happens. I'm hoping that's what happens. The more likely scenario is that they go out there and kind of do 2 series here, 2 series there. We see a little bit of Stroud, see a little bit of Garantano, and offense is pretty stale, pretty stagnant. We don't score a whole lot, but our defense keeps us in the game. Low-scoring game, 17-9 type game, and we find a way to pull it out late, as these games always are decided late in the last minute or so of the game. And I think we find a way to get the W because of our defense. I would love for Stroud to go out there and light it up and put a lot of points on the board, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. But I am still feeling confident in this game, despite us being down a quarterback. And hey, and that's saying a lot, because we know how much worse this team is with JG. But I'm kind of banking on Stroud to get it done, and I'm banking on the defense to get it done. And the great thing is our staff understands it now too. It's like our staff didn't understand that Garantano couldn't do it for us, and so they kept trying to come out and pass the ball and stuff. Now it's like they know, hey, we can't trust him to do anything. We're going to do everything we can to protect him, protect this team, and to keep the ball out of his hands. And so that is encouraging, and it makes me sleep a little better at night, even if JG is going to end up being the guy tomorrow. But, I mean, like I said, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think we'll find a way to win late. I think our defense maybe gets a touchdown on the board for us. Maybe special teams gives us some good field position or something like that, and we finally get a first win over Will Muschamp. Like I said, I think Neyland's going to be rocking. I expect it to be sold out. I think the fans are really starting to buy into Pruitt, and rightfully so. And heck, we've been going to bat for him on this channel for a long time, and we're going to continue to do that if he continues to show the progress that he's showing. But that's my take on it, man. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts about it. Who do you guys think is going to be the starting quarterback, and what would your game plan be depending on who the quarterback is? How do we protect our quarterback? Do we run some wildcat, or kind of what's you guys' thought process on what Jim Chan's going to dial up for us to give us a chance to move the ball a little bit and keep our defense off the field as much as we can? But yeah, man, as always, thanks for watching, and please stay tuned for the next video.